Ay, 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 I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Gonna feel good. Gonna feel good. Holy moly, guacamole in my pockets. What a blessing. Got it on me, I got options. Real stepper, check the shoes, get it poppin'. Eating good, feeling good. Where my hopping done at? Put it on a plate with some lemonade. That's the way we did it in the old days. Back then, mama said, get up, walk, go play. But you better not come home like this. Street lights, we was young racing. Street lights, carefree was the best time. Fast forward, daydreaming about the next time. When it's gonna happen again, cause I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? How you feel? Turn it up a notch, pop up clean room. Everyday celebration, take a trip vacation. You deserve a day, you deserve a day off. Working for too long, gotta keep back. Turn my cell phone off, wait till I get back. Ooh, yeah, I did that. Living my life with no regrets. So I titled.
Good morning, everybody. Drop your voicemails, 804-592-6160. On top of that, smacky that likey, hitty that subby.
I just wanna have fun. Come and pick me up, meet me at the spot. Up all night till the sunrise. Pop back cool, get ready for the ride. Don't it feel good? Don't it feel good? Don't it feel?
Good morning, everybody. Yes, indeed. Of course, we are not going to play Simply Ravishing. As Francis, what is the song that we're supposed to play now when the Yankees lose?
Simply famishing. The Yankees are simply famishing right now. But good morning, brother.
Famishing.
Good morning.
You know what? I'm going to rock the 4Q. Hold on a second. I got to rock
He said game time decision. Game time decision, ladies and gentlemen.
decision. You know what? I don't like how the hat. There we go. I'm just going to go full. I'm going to go full 4Q today. You know, they deserve it. They
Have some
deserve it.
4Q. Have some 4Q.
I have, I'm all locked in. I'm all locked in. I got my 4Q right here, baby. I'm locked in. I'm ready to go. The Yankees need some fucking 4Q. Excuse my language on this early Friday morning, folks, but the Yankees need some 4Q. The Yankees need a little something out there. And let me tell you right now, if you're not hitting that likey and smacking that subby, I don't know what the hell to tell you, baby, because we're not the Yankees over here. That's the way I'm starting the show.
No.
I love Francis' short and easy, simple answer. No.
Nope.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
No.
Absolutely not.
Not at all. Not
This is
at
the
all.
you, baby. We produce. We show up in the
We
clutch.
do. We do. We show up in the clutch. We produce, okay? We have the numbers, okay? And if you just want to go ahead and look at the early numbers right here, it's the early numbers right here. After the Baltimore series, the Yankees dropped 3 of 4 to, everybody understand this, the rival of the New York Yankees, in my honest opinion, for the American League East, no doubt about it. The Baltimore Orioles, who are playing much, much better baseball than the way they started the season. The Yankees kind of on the flip side of that. They're starting to play worse baseball than the way they started the season. And of course, we all know, right? There's a roller coaster season. There's your ups and downs. Shit like this happens. But at the end of the day, the Baltimore Orioles did indeed win 3 of 4. They're 20-11. The Yankees are 20-13. 1 game back in the AL East. Francis, we were talking about the numbers. What is it over the last? They're 7-10 over their last 17.
7-10 over the last 17. If you want to go round number at 20, they are 500 at 10-10.
10-10, which I think will scare a lot of people or put the hairs up on your neck, because that's what the Yankees have basically done since the All-Star break of 2022.
Yeah, yes, sir.
They've been a 500 club, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And it's scary because we all believe that the Yankees, even the people who are upset with the team and even more so angry or kind of more doomsdayers, I think they even believe the Yankees are a better team, this club, than a 500 team. And
For sure.
right now, they're just not doing it. Over the last couple of weeks, there's a lot of things we're gonna discuss, but we do got a super chat to begin our day. Let's get to that.
Thank you for being a friend.
Gabagool. Bronx Bomber, my guy Joe, says, Pete, we understand this team is making you retire early. We all came together to get you a DVD player for all your years of hard work and dedication. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, Susan, I thank you. Can I get it attached to like a television at least?
No, the television costs extra.
Oh, okay. I gotta do a few more years for that, I guess, but it is what it is. So, Francis, let's start right there. Let's start with and by the way, chat, how you all doing, man? Good morning. Good morning, you handsome sons of bitches, you beautiful ladies in here. I know everybody's in here. Right? Everybody that's part of NYU. We're cute. At least, bare minimum, you're cute. Okay? L.I. Yank King might be in there. I don't know how cute he is, but God bless him. We love the guy, right? Smack you to like, hit you the sub. Ra's out there running. He got 4 miles in already. I'm here trying to wake up. This dude's out here running laps.
Hey, dedication, commitment. I love it. I'd love to see it from our team too. But hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I love this guy. I love him. Look at him. He said ran to Green Grove and back.
Oh man, look at him. That's a lot more than 4 miles, Rod. You putting in some overtime.
He putting in the work. My brother Los is in the chat. What up, brother?
Good morning.
We got a lot of voicemails from you guys. I already saw that. Do me a favor though, real quick. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that like button. Now we are gonna get into the nitty gritty of today's show. Francis, go ahead. Give me your take on the Yankees lost 3 or 4 to the Baltimore Orioles.
I got to tell you, there's a lot of different ways that people can go here, and I've been seeing it. So I want to give my take on it, because you're seeing a lot of stuff on the timeline. You're seeing people telling you that, it's not time to panic. And I agree. It's not time to hit the panic button just yet. But I do think there is cause for concern. And my brother Pete just outlined it a couple seconds ago. When you look at the last 20 games, right? Because we did just drop 3 out of 4 to the rival, like Pete said. They are the rival. And 100%. Why are we saying that? Because last year, who won the AL East? It was those guys.
Yeah.
And they did not take a step back this season. If anything, they got better. And they have reinforcements on the way. Jackson Holiday got sent down, but we all know what that kid's about. He's going to be back up and mashing in no time.
Yep.
Kerstad just came up. He's going to start mashing. Okay, they got Corbin Burns. Hopefully the Grayson Rodriguez stuff, checks out. Bradish is back and looking good.
He look good,
That team has gotten better from last year. Yep. And as far as I'm concerned, they remain the team to beat in the AL East.
Of course.
The Yankees went into Baltimore for the most important series of the season thus far, and it's early, but it was the most important series of the season thus far, and the Yankees did not show up. I'm sorry if that offends people who work with the organization, who write for the organization, who cover the organization, people who have ties and feel like they can't, say the truth and call a spade a spade. I'm sorry if that offends you, but the fact of the matter is the Yankees went into Baltimore and they did not show up. You cannot drop 3 out of 4 games. We said it on this show, this same program last week.
We did.
That going into this series, at the very least, we needed a split. But if you wanted to send a message to Baltimore like, hey, last year was cute, but the big dogs are back, you needed to take 3 or 4 from them on their home turf. The Yankees 100%. Did not do that. They did not do that. They went there. They scored 6 runs the entire series.
I was going to say, they didn't even show up, did they?
They went 1 for 18 with runners in scoring position the entire series. Yep. Aaron Judge was a non-factor. Okay. And this is not, I see a lot of people piling on Judge, and I've put my tweets out there too. All right. I'm not talking about the rest of the series, the rest of the season right now when I'm talking about Judge. I'm talking about these last 4 games because I
Right.
don't care what you're going through, what part of the season you're in, what slump you're in. When it comes to a big series, we need our captain. We need the guy. And if Aaron Judge is that guy, then you needed to show up in Baltimore, and you did
Bingo.
not do that. You swung through 94-mile-an-hour fastballs. You struck out on every slider off the plate.
Bro,
You
3 pitches against Webb. It was a disgrace. No joke.
No,
you
you're
can.
right.
Everybody who watched Game Season Live with me, I missed it. I looked up. I said, I saw 0-2, and I saw the pitch. I said, he struck him out. I can't believe. I didn't even have time to react.
And why? Why would you be shocked at that? Because who does that look like? That looks like Stanton.
Yeah.
That's not representative of Judge. That's a Stanton AB. Not only were you not yourself, Aaron Judge, but you looked more like Stanton than Aaron Judge. The difference between you and Stanton is we expect it from Stanton. He's on the decline. He's older than you. He's on the back end of his contract. You just signed that deal. You just got named captain. We just brought in Juan Soto to help you. You're not there to help Soto. Soto is here to help you because you are the captain. You are supposed to be the guy. We needed you, Aaron Judge. When everybody else wasn't hitting, we needed you to grind out on that bat and put one in a gap somewhere and say, yo, wake the fuck up. We're not going to let these guys do this to us. We're here. We're the Yankees. Whatever. No, we didn't go out like the Yankees this series in Baltimore. My point is, and I told Pete this, I was working out this morning, pumping iron, doing my cardio, and you know what came through my headphones, ladies and gentlemen? Shook Ones. Shook Ones came through my headphones. And normally when I hear that song, I feel like the Yankees are the ones rapping. But today when I heard that song, I felt like the Yankees were the ones that Mobb Deep was rapping to.
Prodigy was rapping about them.
They were talking about the Yankee. You ain't no crook. You halfway crook. You're shook.
Yep.
You're scared to death. You're scared to look. You're shook. Okay? Trent Grisham, swing the bat.
No swing Grisham.
What are you doing?
That's what I call him.
He might as well go up to the batter's box with empty hands because he doesn't take the bat off his shoulders.
Yep.
You're scared to death. You're scared to look. You're shook. Gleyber Torres, make the play. Rodon is reeling, but he is working out there, trying to gut out a performance. Make the play. No, you're scared to death. You're scared to look. You're shook. You dropped the ball. When Los went down after that play and he just looked down and shook his head or whatever,
he knew.
I mean, what can you do in that? And again, I'm not going to sit here and say that Rodon was dazzling yesterday, but Rodon, he had a day yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. He had a day. 3 home runs. The sequencing was complete ass. I'm going to tell you right now.
Ass.
He is the biggest Rodon fan, the biggest Rodon supporter.
Easy.
You will not
even close. Not even close.
not find somebody as fucking committed to supporting Carlos Rodon as the man right next to me here. He said it. Yes, the sequencing has been ass. He didn't have it today. We tell it like it is here at NYYU.
Yep.
That's my issue with the rest of y'all out there. You got people tweeting after the game.
Yeah.
Oh, they're on pace for 97 wins. Oh, they were the 4th best offense when they went into Milwaukee. Oh, this. Oh, they're top 10 offense still. Oh, they're 20-13, 20-13, 20-13. How many times we saw that tweet yesterday? Oh, but they're 20-13. They're 20-13. They're a 500 team over their last 20 games, people. Let that sink in. They are 20-13 because they started 12-3. Since then, they have gone 8-10.
Yep.
What are we talking about? I'm not saying to hit the panic button. I'm not saying to throw the whole season away. I'm not saying Judge is cooked. It's Jover. No, I'm saying that fans have cause for concern, and anybody out there trying to tell you that you don't is shilling for this organization, and we refuse to do it. We're telling you what it is, and that's my take on this series. The Yankees did not show up in Baltimore. They needed to be the Yankees. They needed to walk in there and show that there's a new sheriff in town. Things are different. There was a handful of people that did it. Juan Soto, Juan
Oh,
Soto.
since day one, since the minute of putting it in spring training, mind you.
What
He's
else can
never
we say about
stopped.
him?
You can't. There's
What
nothing
else
else
is
you can
there
say about him.
He hit a triple
It's
yesterday.
his team. It's
He hit a
his team.
triple yesterday. Thank you.
There is no more conversation about that.
I mean-
and look, I talked about this the other day, and people seem to not understand this. And I'm going to give you a couple of reasons why. Aaron Judge could rightfully so take this team back.
Of course.
And look, he's the captain. So at the end of the day, if you want to be, hey, I want to be fair, it's his team. He's the captain. Well, look, Derek Jeter was the captain. He wasn't always the best player. You can make an argument Jeter was never the best player. There was a couple of years he was, but you can make an argument that Bernie was always better in his prime.
Yep.
Paul O'Neill was better in his prime. More we talk about production. Derek was a table setter. That's not taking. Jeter's one of the greatest ball players of all time. There's no denying. He's one of the best winners of all time. There's no denying that. But he wasn't always the best player on that club. Let me tell you right now, the best player on this team is Juan Soto. The best player that should be going forward the next 10, 15 years with the Yankees is Juan Soto, not Aaron Judge. And people are going to say, now Yankee fans are picking on Judge. They forgot what Judge has done. No. Fact of the matter is that Aaron Judge is not out of his prime. Aaron Judge is 32 years old. Aaron Judge should be fine. He should be doing everything together. As Francis perfectly stated, Juan Soto was here to help Aaron Judge. But here's my beef with Judge. I believe, and everybody knows, I've argued with a lot of you in this chat, that I believe Aaron Judge is going to come around. I think if Aaron Judge is not hurt, which I'm sorry, I'm not giving him the excuse that he is, because guess what? He's playing, and he's playing center field.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to sit here and go, oh, Judge is no. Judge is okay based on what I know. Now he needs the hit. But here's the biggest issue with Aaron Judge. And this is the issue that I do have a fucking problem with. And I'll be happy to talk to anybody about this. So if anybody wants to sit there and go, oh, they're talking about Judge, you bet your ass I'm talking about Judge on this. For you to be the captain, go to Camden Yards, you yourself do nothing, and your team do nothing. 6 runs in 4 games. You guys lost 3 or 4, and you got the balls to talk to the media and say our offense is good. Our offense is good.
Oh.
Then he goes back to the Houston series like that meant something. Derek Jeter would never sit there in the face of defeat and go, everything's all right. Our offense is good. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. He sounded yesterday just like Aaron Boone.
Amen.
And it's the thing I've been saying for a long time. The softness of the manager is rubbing off on the club. They have taken the lackadaisical, nobody cares, everything is fine approach, because since 2018, I've had a saying, and the saying stands true today. The Yankees expect to win, but they don't play to win. And that has been the same thing for a long time. Shockingly, I am going to tip my cap here to Aaron Boone, because he called out Gleyber Torres for the first time, and many of you in this chat are also going to say, Pete, you're right. You've been saying it. I say it all the time. You do not have to throw a player under the bus to make a point. He said it spot on, perfect. And matter of fact, I want to make sure I get it right. So I'm going to pull what Aaron Boone set up, and I'm going to just simply say, you guys remember, I said this about IKF. I said this many, many times about Gleyber Torres, how it should be done, and Aaron Boone did it right. Here it is right here. He's got to secure the ball. It's the big leagues. You got to make the play, and he didn't make the play. I don't know if he was trying to do too much. He's made that play before. He didn't in that spot. Bingo. Now hold his fucking ass accountable. That's the last part of that piece. Literally. Aaron Boone did what everybody saw. You simply just took accountability, simply said that is a play that needs to be made in the major leagues. Sometimes people tend to forget that these guys are major league ball players.
That they're
meaning
big
that
boys.
It's not me or you out there. They should make the plays.
That they're grown men.
They're grown men.
That they're
That's
not
what this-
babies.
Bingo.
That you can hold them accountable. That you
Correct.
can tell them, hey, you stop. Like I'm
Correct.
gonna let you guys behind the curtain here. at how things work a little bit at NYU. And I'm not NYU. I'm not going to give you too much, but I'm going to let you behind the curtain. So listen up really close.
NYU, damn, okay. NYU, okay.
All right? Yeah, Pete's got a doctorate. You guys didn't
Let
know.
me tell you, we're not gonna let little kids with plastic shields come charging us. Okay,
You know what I'm
happen
saying?
here.
Okay.
all right.
They're gonna need,
We'll
they're gonna
use
need more than
excessive
that.
force if
They're
need
gonna need
be.
more than that.
Okay,
I'm gonna let
elbow
you
drop.
guys behind the curtain a little bit. Pete is the leader of NYYU. He's the boss. All right. He's a leader of men. Our team right now features predominantly men, but of course, one of the most important cogs in our team is a woman, the MVP, Jira. You guys know her. You love her.
Facts.
Shouts to her. But he's a leader of men. All right. I say this to him. I say this behind his back. I say this to everybody there. The reason that we follow him, that he can lead us, is because he holds us accountable. But he doesn't hold us accountable to a standard that we don't see him hold himself to. You see, when
Facts.
Francis is fucking up, coloring outside the lines, if Pete tells something to me, I can't go back and flip it on Pete and say, hey, but you don't know, because he does. And when he does it, we speak like men, all right? Because we have a vision that is shared. We're all pushing and pulling in the same direction, all right? That's what a leader does. And you can do that with grown men. But you see, on the Yankees, it feels most of the time like, no, he's managing a kindergarten class. He's afraid to hurt, baby Glaber's feelings. He's afraid to I can't talk about Judgy like that because he won't let me grab his ass in the dugout anymore. I can't do it. I can't do it. You see, for years, people have been coming at NYYU with the whole thing of, oh, they kill Boone. Everything is Boone. They're so negative. They're so negative. Well, you know what? I don't know how anybody listened to those Judge quotes yesterday and didn't feel exactly what we've been saying from the beginning. People have literally told us that managers don't matter. You remember that?
Yeah, of course.
How many times have they told us that the manager doesn't matter? He doesn't matter. Oh, he doesn't matter. They don't matter.
Doesn't matter. Interesting. Okay.
Did you hear Judge yesterday? Because he sounded exactly like the man. He had the audacity, and I'm gonna say audacity.
Yep.
To say, as the New York Yankees captain, it's baseball.
Can I actually pause you there? Let's take a listen, because I don't know how many people actually heard it.
Oh boy.
So I do have it pulled up.
Oh boy.
And after this, I'm gonna put a poll after this. I don't need the chat to say anything, but I am gonna put a poll right after it's over. And I'm gonna ask you guys if that is acceptable for the captain of the New York Yankees. And please give your honest opinion.
Be honest.
Listen to the whole thing. Be honest with us, because I want to make sure that, not that we're on the same page here, but that we're not going crazy here.
Yeah.
But here it is. So let's take a listen, and then I'm going to put a poll in the chat once it's over. Here we go.
The series that this Orioles team would be tough, but what do you take away from it as a whole, having now faced them here?
It was good to play. We haven't seen, too many people in our division yet. So getting a chance to see Baltimore for the first time and get a feel for their pitching staff and the electric offense they have. It was didn't go the way we wanted it to, but looking forward to the next one.
Tremendous showing for the offense in Milwaukee, clearly slowed here. What do you think of the offensive output for this team overall this season?
I think it's been great. This team's been doing a great job, getting on base, having great at-bats, quality at-bats, all the way to the last out. Even if you go back to the beginning of the year when we're facing Houston, and I think every single one of those games we were losing for the majority of the game. We come back and win. So, I think everybody in this lineup, everybody in this room knows that we're never out of a game, and we just got to keep continuing to have great at-bats. And, when you get a pitch to drive, drive it. And if you don't, take your walks when you can and let the guy behind you do the job.
How are you feeling at the plate right now?
If I was batting 1,000, that'd probably be the only time I'd be feeling good. I think you ask anybody that plays this game, if you're not hitting 1,000, you're not feeling good. So it's just, swinging at the right pitches, understanding when there's times when they're going to pitch around you and not give you much, and take your walks when you can. And when you get a pitch to drive, you can't miss it. So right now, just when I'm getting that pitch to hit, just missing it or, hitting it right into the ground. So got to make a couple adjustments. We'll be right there.
Okay, so there it is right there, and I got the poll in the chat right now to see what this amazing chat. We got about 200 people in here, guys. Do me a favor, smack that like, hit that sub. We are getting to your voicemails. I also do see that we got some super chats in here. I will get to those. Let me double check and make sure that I can get to all of those. There we go. So while you guys vote on that, I'm going to go ahead and get to a couple of super chats. My guy, Mike DeLaGuardia, says a well-prepared, dedicated team would have taken the momentum from the Brewer series and carried it right into playing a division rival. You are not wrong about that, my friend. And Mike also adds, Father Francis with the Friday All Rise sermon. I love it. I absolutely love it. Father Francis, okay?
That's a good one.
Father Francis. But
like it.
look, I mean, I'm going to go ahead. We got 40 plus already. I mean, it continues to go. Shit, it's at 50 votes right now. It's already over 90% no. I mean, the fans get it. The fans understand it. If you guys go back and listen to the NYYU channel trailer, there's something on there I say that New Yorkers and Yankee fans can smell bullshit from a mile away. This is the same guy, mind you, Aaron Judge, that is not contributing whatsoever. Even though you got people out there that tell you, don't worry about his batting average. He has 6 home runs. But he's not contributing. He's not doing anything to really help the club overall right now. This is the same guy that was smirking in the dugout when the Yankees are losing in the 9th inning again. This is the same guy who is smirking the whole time while having this conversation like everything's a joke. Like it doesn't really matter. Like, don't worry. I understand you don't got to go up there and go, oh my God, the world's over. But you just lost 3 or 4 to the Orioles and your offense scored 6 runs. And your opinion of the offense being good is the first series of the year. When Juan Soto and Oswaldo Cabrera, the same 2 guys that did stuff in the Baltimore series, performed. I just honestly don't know how anybody can sit there and defend Aaron Judge's post-game comments. Again, 90%, 62 votes. I'm going to stop it there because it's at 90% already. Stop the count.
Stop the count.
I don't know what to say. I don't know how you could defend what Aaron Judge is saying here.
It is absolutely indefensible for the captain of this team to be speaking that way. To be, again, we've been called out on Twitter and comments all over. I don't care. I don't give a damn. All you people who disagree with me, please continue to disagree with me because I like having people that don't agree. But you're not going to take away my voice and tell me that I can't have this opinion, that I can't say.
You're not allowed to do it.
That I'm not allowed to say that I don't like looking at Judge and Rizzo all chummy laughing it up while we're dropping 3 or 4 to the Baltimore Orioles. And then people talk, oh, it's just April, calm down, relax. No. You know what? It was just July in 2022.
Yep. Facts.
It was just a slow start after the All-Star break.
Oh, we were the 98 Yankees, remember?
You remember in September? And then the playoffs came, and we got against Houston, and it was just game 1, and it was just game 2, and it was just game 3, and it was just game 4, and it was just you got swept by the Astros. You have not improved. No, you got swept.
Yep.
And last year, call up Dominguez, you call up the kids, you go into Houston, you make a statement, everybody celebrating, throwing beer, champagne, popping bottles. Where's the fucking ring? Excuse my French, but what did you win? You didn't win anything. We swept Houston to start this season. It's true. It was a fun series. I enjoyed the shit out of it.
Hell yeah, we all did.
What did they win? When people are on Twitter saying, relax, they're on pace for 97 wins. Okay, what does that get you?
Can I also ask, too, what does that even mean? What does on pace do? What does on pace mean to reality?
I don't know. I'm on pace. I'm on pace to have Chipotle for lunch today. I might not.
I'm on pace in about 15 minutes. No, what is it, 11:30? I'm on pace in about 45 minutes, 50 minutes, maybe an hour or so to eat for the first time today. And I'm probably about 55 minutes away from taking my first leak of the day. I mean, it's
ridiculous.
It's ridiculous that Yankee fans have basically turned into this bunch of going, but it's all right because we're on pace to do this and that. We're on pace.
We're right there. It's right in front. It's right in front of us.
How quick those projections can change. Because if you're a 500 club, you're on pace to be a 500 club. So I can also do the same thing that you're doing and go, well, over the last 20 games, they're a 500 team. So my prediction of on pace is that it's going to stick to what they've been the last 20 games.
Or take it even deeper, take it a step further. The last how many years?
2.5 years.
We talk about 15 years since your last ring.
Oh, that.
What
They're on
pace
pace to not win again
what
because they
pace are we
haven't.
on for the ring? Because at the end of the day, what do we do all of this for? What is Hal spending these $300 and plus million of dollars for, if not to be the last team standing at the? This is my problem with the it's only April people. This is my problem with the captain
terrible.
of the team smiling to the media as he says, it's baseball. It's baseball. I wanted to rip his head from his 6'7" tall shoulders. I want
LeBron
like
Judge.
I sent it to I tweeted
Yeah.
it out yesterday. He
LeBron
sounds
Judge.
like LeBron when LeBron was about to lose a couple days back in the playoffs. It's just basketball. No, shut up.
Nobody,
don't get
no
to
fan
be-
ever wants to hear that.
You
ever.
don't get to be the all-time leading scorer or considered the GOAT, one of the greatest of all time to ever play the game, approaching the game like it's just basketball.
Yep.
Give me a break.
Disgusting.
Give me a break.
Absolutely
and the
disgusting.
fact that Aaron Judge sounded like that was disgusting.
Yep.
Could you, like you said it, you said, could you imagine Jeter saying that? Pete, when I heard that, I tried to imagine Jeter, somebody sending that to him and him listening to that, what his
He'd shake his
response
head.
would, what
He'd
his
shake his
response
head.
would be to that.
He would shake his head.
What is
100%
that?
he would shake his head.
What is
It's
that?
It's unbelievable. Like the Yankees don't. I mean, shit. If you're becoming a captain, I would just have you watching Jeter stuff all day. I'd have you watching. You know, we'd have to practice this type of shit. Like, there's no way that you make a statement like that. You can't. And mind you, I think I just wish I could hear others. Like, I would love to hear what was Soto's thoughts about losing 3 or 4. Is Soto gonna sit there and be like, "Nah, our offense was great. They're great. They're great. You know, everything's great. Everything's fine. Everything's don't worry about it. Everything's wonderful."
Pete, the thing about it, and that's what bothers me the most. You saw it, I saw it. You used it as the
Thumbnail.
the cover for
Yep.
Wednesday's show.
Yep.
We know how Soto feels about it. Because after they dropped the second game of the series in April, it was still April, by the way, for all of you, it's April
yeah.
people.
Yeah, for
it
those
was
April
still
people.
April. It was only 2 games into the series.
Yep.
Juan Soto was on the bench with the sternest look on his face. Everybody's moving, picking up their shit, getting ready to go take a shower and eat the cupcakes from the cupcake party. Soto is sitting in the dugout, in disgust. Did he have a bad game? No.
It's like he just lost the play. Like he got eliminated.
He didn't have a bad game. He had a great game. He responded. He hit a home run off a guy who tried to show him up. He had a great game. He was 2 for 3 with a walk or some shit like that. He showed up.
Yep.
He sat there in disgust. You're telling me it's April. You're telling me it doesn't matter. They're 20-13. Relax. They're on pace for 97 wins. You know why Soto is sitting there like that? Because he gets it.
Yep.
He gets it. Our
Facts.
captain, all of a sudden,
Doesn't.
because I say all of a sudden because you remember coming out of last season, he had all the right quotables. He knew the right things to say.
Yep.
He was saying all the right things, but now here we are. He's struggling to start the year, and all of a sudden, it's just baseball.
Yep.
That's baseball, Susan. I'm batting 197 with a 724 OPS, but it's just baseball. We're right there. It's right in front of us. Thank you. Look at this. Look at this.
And if
I'm
you
trying
can't
not
see
to
it,
curse.
and if you can't see it, yeah. So I'll run down the OPSs because you guys can't see them. Rizzo 724, Volpe 734, Soto 1030, Glaber 569, Judge 724, Oswaldo 791, Verdugo 805, Stanton 733, Trevino 722, and then 602 for Austin Wells. $120-something plus ABs.
33
254.
games.
I mean, you look at
32
everything.
games into the season.
Yeah, 33 games into the year. You got a lot of guys who've played every single game. Aaron Judge, 197, 331 on base percentage, 393 slugging percentage. Let me repeat that one more time. For anybody out there saying, forget the average, don't worry about that, 393 393 slugging percentage. If you need me to continue to repeat that, I will repeat that every single day after every single game. And I want you to tell me his batting average doesn't matter because he got 6 home runs. 393 slugging percentage for Aaron Judge. I'm not talking about DJ LeMahieu. Aaron Judge is slugging 393. If you believe that's getting it done, you might need to join Aaron Boone's staff because you're delusional as fuck.
I bring up the numbers because to speak that way, to say it's baseball, it's with the numbers that you currently have, with the way, and not just the numbers that you currently have, but the way that you look out there, striking out on 3 pitches. I mean, pitchers attacking you in the same exact spot. You can't seem to get right.
Yep.
Slider off the plate every
just
single
can't get
time.
right.
Just can't get right. I mean, 94. Come
on, man.
Okay, the Orioles are a team that if you look at their advanced metrics, they're a team that when facing a pitcher with a fastball 95 plus, their batting average against is like 1 something. They struggle with heat, right? They crush off speed and fastballs under 95. That's the marker. This is the team that they are. What do? They do damage with the pitches that they know that they do damage with.
Yep.
Why did Luis Gil find such success with them? Luis Gil is a fastball reliant pitcher. He has a very good fastball. It comes in 97, 98, whatever. That's why they struggled against it.
I was ripping my hair out with Rodon yesterday.
94.
Throwing slider after slider after slider.
And on top of that, and then when he did throw the fastball, sometimes he got it up there. I mean, he showed 99 yesterday. I almost jumped out of my chair.
Yeah.
But then he starts off the inning to Jorge Mateo with 93 point something down the
middle. Yep.
That's a home run everywhere.
Yep.
Okay. Again, it's not just it's not just, let's pile on Judge and whatever. No. I needed Rodon yesterday to be better than that.
Hell yeah,
But
of course.
I needed Rodon to be better than that yesterday. But again, I'm not, why I'm not going to go too crazy on Rodon? Because how many performances has he already had this season where he got no support?
None. The whole staff. I mean, the whole staff has been excellent.
It would have been great if
they have got times with no support.
You're right. How good would it have been if the Yankees would have picked him up yesterday? But you knew there was no shot that was happening.
Yep.
You said it on Game Season Live. This team quits. They quit. They give up.
Yep.
You see it.
Yep.
And then I tweeted right after you said it, a couple minutes after, I was like, notice the only 2 players still playing hard are the guys who just got here. Says a lot.
Says a lot about the culture in the clubhouse. You're right. It really does.
Because Soto can't quit. He doesn't have that in him.
He don't have it
Verdugo
on him,
just came back from paternity leave. He's diving. They're down 6-1. He's laying out, catching up.
Yep.
He can't quit. He doesn't know what that is.
Yep. Facts. Well, guys, we got a couple of super chats, and then this might be the most voicemails we've ever had on All Rise. So I promise. I get it. I get where you guys are, and we're going to try to get to as many of those as possible. Yanks fan 84 says they should have followed up by asking him, are the pitches to you the ones right down the Johnson that you can't hit? Yeah. I mean, no doubt about it. These are pitches right down the middle. Judge is just doing nothing with them. Greg says, y'all should play a Jeter quote to show the difference between type of captains. Well, I mean, there's many Jeter quotes I even know on top of my head. I remember there's the one when he's on one of those shows, and the guy's basically asking him, would you rather lose at least in the ALCS or lose in the World Series and not make the playoffs at all? And Jeter's like, what's the difference? That's the mentality right there. Is
exactly.
People would sit there and go,
lost.
yeah, but don't you want to get to the World Series? Like, what does it matter? You won a pennant. Who cares? You lost. You didn't win your ultimate goal. So what's the difference of at the end of the year? What was the difference between the Yankees and the Orioles last year? The Orioles made the playoffs. What was the difference? Neither one of them won. Yankees won as many playoff games as the Orioles did. The Orioles didn't win a game at all. So, look, that's not the Orioles. I still want to get there. I get it. And give yourself the chance. But in hindsight, when it's over, you lost. What's the difference?
And I'll give the Orioles a little bit of credit there because they're building towards something.
Correct. Exactly. Agreed.
But the Yankees to win a division, I mean, congratulations, but job's not done. Job's not finished.
That's
you
right.
get to the ALCS, job's not done. Not finished. You go to the World Series game 1. Beautiful. We haven't been there in 15 years. Job's not done. Not finished. Until me and Pete are crushing beers with Lasagna and Mario and Kev and Christian and Chris and SGR and Dane and Jira and the whole team in the Canyon of Heroes, the job's not done.
Facts.
I don't make
Facts.
the rules.
Facts. All day, every day, facts. But guys, we got about 20 plus minutes here to go ahead and get your voicemails in. Again, if you want to keep leaving them, keep leaving them. But man, oh man, we are loaded up. Let me just count real quick. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26 voicemails.
Oh, wow.
Let me do a quick refresh here because I know Jira goes through a lot of them. Let me do a refresh here and let's get actually one more just popped in. But anyway, let's get right to it. It's your guys' time to talk. Here we go.
Good morning, Pete. Mike Vita calling in.
Yo.
Man, this team, mecca of baseball, my ass, bro. Like, the only thing this team is concerned about is being a brand right now. They're a brand that's known across the world. Mecca of baseball, I'm looking back and we all thought that was so cool. That's just them branding themselves more. You know, they're not a competitive ball club right now. Baltimore, they're a competitive, young, something to prove ball club.
Yeah.
Hal Steinbrenner says he's tired of losing. He wants to win. We have to question that. He continues to keep the same people employed that are the reason why we're not being competitive and why we're not doing well right now. He keeps Cashman around. Cashman doesn't seem to be interested in winning anymore. It's all about the paycheck. He's keeping Boone employed. Boone is soft as baby shit. And another thing about this club is that they choose to fix things that aren't broken. And they refuse to make the logical switches of things that need to be done. They switched Volpe to leadoff, where it should have been Verdugo's spot. Should have kept him in the six. Right now, they should switch Judge and Soto. Will they do it? Maybe. They've made some switches this year that have surprised us. I will give them that. But the we will see answer from Boone is just the wishy-washy, same old bullshit that he's been giving us since 2018, and it's unnerving, bro.
Yep.
Awful. Anyway, hope you have a good morning show. Can't wait to listen while I'm at work. Peace out. Love you guys.
Hey, man. I mean, I get it. I get the frustration. And I talked to, so Johnny Lasagna has been, saying that for a little while now. And it's funny, on yesterday's postgame show, before Aaron Boone ever spoke and before anybody from the media asked him about it, Johnny said he would do it starting today. So he would say yesterday, he said, of course, tomorrow, which was the game 1 of the Detroit series. He said he'd make the switch. How do you feel about that? Would you also make the switch to switch up Soto and Judge?
I'll be honest with you. Johnny's been saying it for a while, so I want to give him credit on that. He's been saying it for, I want to say, at least a couple weeks now. At least a couple weeks. And when he first started saying it, I was opposed to it because I'm just going to be honest with you. I was opposed to it.
I said the same thing.
I was like, I don't like the Yankees messing with everything. They're always tinkering. They're always messing with it. They moved Volpe. The last thing we need is for them to move Soto, and then all of a sudden he's not producing and Judge is still not producing. Then we're really screwed.
Yeah.
At this point, though, I got to be honest with you. Judge has looked that bad that I've warmed up to it. That he's looked that bad and Soto has looked that good that I don't know that Soto's going to really take a hit. Because let's be honest, Judge is not protecting Soto right now.
Bingo.
Pitchers are going after Judge.
Correct.
They don't. He's not providing protection for Soto right now. So if you switch them, for sure, Soto is going to provide protection for Judge. That could possibly spark him. Worst case scenario, it still doesn't spark him, but Soto continues to produce because he's shown he doesn't even need the protection.
Can I also say this too? If the Yankees do the swap, I need Verdugo also to be the leadoff hitter. So go Doogie
Yeah.
Judge, Soto is the way it should go. And then from there, you figure the rest of that out. Who do you hit behind? Do you go to Stanton? Do you go Glaber? I don't know the answers there. But for me, if I'm doing a 1-2-3 and I am making that switch, Verdugo to me is the leadoff guy. It's what he's always should have been. He's always should have been the leadoff guy. He's always been a leadoff hitter. Why do the Yankees get these guys the obvious choice and they bat him 6th or 7th or 4th? Verdugo should be the leadoff hitter of this team. It's that simple. And if you
I like it.
and if you do go Doogie, Judge, Soto, to me that's a major, major difference. And look, I talked about this a lot. The middle of the order is always going to be a problem for the Yankees. They're slow, they're not fast, and let's be honest, they're past their prime. A couple of these guys are well past their prime. Anthony Rizzo's good. Anthony Rizzo is not the Anthony Rizzo of the Chicago Cub days. We know that. Stanton, we know he's not Stanton that we expect, and nobody should expect Stanton to get better. It's just that simple. Fact of the matter is, the only thing the Yankees will ever fix this is truly doing what they did with Volpe and saying, hey, Rumfield, hey, Ben Rice, it's your turn to play. Dominguez, Spencer Jones, it's your turn to play every day, and that's all there is to it. You got to go out there. I don't see the Yankees pulling off these deals, trades for other players that can take over. I just don't see it. One, they're kind of strapped money-wise, and I know that's going to sound crazy to some people. I don't mean they can't afford it. I mean that they're not going to do it. They're not going to keep adding. They're
Hal's drawn his line.
Going to do it.
He's drawn his line.
And to be fair to him, he spent enough.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
He spent
took
enough.
the words right out of my mouth. But you know what? That's what we can't get on him for that. He's drawn a line, but it's a very respectable line, well over every threshold for the luxury tax.
Correct.
So,
and let's keep it going, guys. But we'll see today. I mean, that lineup will be out in a few hours, and we'll see if the Yankees make the change now. Boone did acknowledge it. And he did not say, because typically Boone will be quick with the no, that's not something we're doing. He said, we'll see. So who knows what we'll see means, but it's very possible the Yankees could make that switch. But let's continue on with the voicemails here.
Your boy Simon calling from Bella Vista in New Haven, Connecticut. How you doing? Happy birthday to me and to your friend. I'm sorry if my voicemail was a little low on my cell phone. I'm sorry. I'm on my landline phone now. Anyway, I wanted to ask you a question, Pete. Do you think maybe as a gift from God will do better if they move him back to right field? Because I know he hit a lot of home runs and stuff in playing right field. I don't know if that's bothering him or not. I don't think it is, but I think Soto could play center and Judge could play right. And I like that idea that you had about batting him second, because I think he's more comfortable batting second, the gift from God. Well, you have a good day, Pete. Rock on. NYY Underground forever. Smacky the likey and hitty the subby. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God and always will be. Yeah, bye.
Well, I guess we'll just quickly start here. Happy birthday, Simon. I'm happy for you. Hope you're having a great birthday today. And I hope Aaron Judge homers for you today. But the idea of putting Soto in center field, no. Soto's playing right field for a reason, because that's the best position for him to play. And it's that simple. He needs to play right field. Whether you like Judge in center field or not, it's your thing. But I do think the Yankees have their best defensive outfield the way they have it set up. And I've believed that since the very beginning. And look, if Aaron Judge has a foot issue, if Aaron Judge is hurt, Aaron Judge shouldn't be in center field every day. It's just that simple. I mean, and he's playing every day, so I'm holding him to it. It's that simple.
At the end of the day, the way it looks right now, if one of these guys comes up, if it's when Dominguez comes up or Jones continues, hitting and he comes up, Judge, if anything, gets more at bats at DH.
Yeah.
Then I would say moving him into right and messing with Soto in center. You're 100% spot on. I think right now we have our best iteration of the outfield with what we have currently available. I wouldn't touch that.
Francis, you're getting birthday wishes, by the way, in the chat.
Thank you, guys. I'm looking at the schedule, so I haven't seen it. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Blessings. I hope the Yankees win today, because I'm a fanatic, and at the end of the day, like that's gonna determine my mood for the rest of the night, probably.
Yeah, and he needs a win today. Okay, at least we're gonna get to who is actually I think we got the series matchups pulled up also. But again, we're gonna continue on with voicemails here, and then we'll get to talking about that. Let's keep it going.
Yep.
Good morning. Good morning. How you guys doing?
Yo.
Stupid question because I already know how everybody's doing. Fucked up right now. These Yankees fucking suck. I don't care if we go win 6 in a row or lose 6 in a row. We still suck. Excuse me. This middle of the order is terrible. That pitch that Stanton swung on, that wall pitch the other day, is terrible. I know the Yankees can't do nothing about his contract. I highly doubt that they're going to eat up his contract, but something's got to get figured out, man. Stanton is a fucking used tampon. And fucking Soto, man, God bless him, man. He must be looking at this team like, what the fuck is the hype about Aaron Judge? This guy fucking sucks. So, I don't know, man. Scott Boras is over there rubbing his fucking hands like, oh, man, $700 million coming my way. Well, good luck to us this series, man. You guys be blessed. Later.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Let's keep them going, baby.
Good morning. Good morning.
Whoop, that's the same one. Let me refresh this 1 second. Damn, you guys really wanted to talk today, didn't you? We got a shit ton of voicemails. Let's keep them going.
Yeah, Pete Yankee Mike here. How you doing? Just got done listening to your recap show from last night.
Yeah.
Yep, same old offense like you said from 2018. Usually happens in the postseason, like I said in my comment, but not going to panic because this is probably what we're going to have. Hopefully these idiots can turn it around and get going here, but they got to stop with praising every opponent. And the Judge sounds like it's just a broken record. Sounds like Boone, like you said. That's what these front office guys want. You know, stop praising and get out there and hit the damn ball. Enough of this crap. But I'm going to let you go because I know you have other callers, okay? So let's go, Yankees!
Yankee Mike is typically an optimistic guy, too. I mean, for him to come out there and flat out just say it like that, you know, it's kind of the feeling of the fan base right now, man. They got to do better, man. They got to be more accountable too when they have a series like this. That's all we're saying. It's ugly, man. It's ugly.
Yeah.
It's ugly. Can't happen. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let me just prepare everybody for this.
Cup of coffee in the big time, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
Here it goes, folks.
Let's go,
Buckle
baby.
up, fasten your seatbelts. It is the one, the only Macho King.
Hey, Pete, Macho King in the house. How you doing? Hey, on the ground. Yeah. The Yankees look like a bunch of curtain jerkers this week, and the Orioles outclassed them and took them to school at the same time. The lineup was dead on arrival and played with no sense of urgency. It is about as dynamic as a tortoise fucking cement. Yeah. I ain't even gonna get into how bad Boone is, but I wouldn't even trust him to run a Dunkin' Donuts. And we all know by now that Stanton, Rizzo, and Torres don't belong on this club. And with Rodon, you're always gonna wait until the other elbow drops. And yesterday was blowing kisses to the Orioles hitters who took them to the prom before they dropped the Yankees off at the curb, where Boone could play grab ass with Judge, who at this point is hurting the team by playing. And I'm leaning towards an injury cover-up by Trash Can and his goon geek squad, which would not be unprecedented, you dig? And the Yankees fans are now on the roller coaster of madness in 2024, dig it? So move them in, move them in, move them out, stick it up. Rawhide! Ooh, yeah! March out!
He's such a fucking legend, man. He's
There's
such a
nobody
legend.
like him, man. There's nobody like him. Guys, hit that like button for us. Jira just sent me the message of anger, yelling at me to tell everybody to hit that like. She don't play with her likes, man. She's in charge of those likes. She don't play with it. Smacky that likey. Hitty that damn subby before she gives me an elbow drop. So we don't need that, okay? All right? No elbow drops over here. I don't want one, okay? So hit that like button for us. But no, Macho, look, man, you're spot on, obviously, with not only are your voicemails great, but they're also insightful. You're spot on with the way the Yankees are currently playing, no doubt about it. You're spot on with the way I wouldn't want Aaron Boone to run a local Dunkin' Donuts either, to be honest with you. It's definitely not running a Major League Ball club with a bunch of dudes. not the guy for me. Not the guy for me to lead anybody into battle. So not the one for me. Let's keep him going.
PD.
Yo.
Good morning, my guy.
What up, my
What's up, chat? Luis Hill on a hill calling in.
Okay.
What a shit show of a series against Baltimore. Splitting, or not even splitting. I don't even know what I was thinking. We fucking lost that series. Horrendous. I know our record is what it is. First team to 20 wins. Looks good, but in a blink of an eye, we can be right back in the same position we were in last year.
Yeah.
With one guy doing everything. And last year, the guy was Glaber, which, I mean, now it's Soto, way better, but nobody else doing anything. And it's pretty concerning. The pitching doing a hell of a job, offense not doing anything besides Soto. And I think that starts with Judge. At the end of the day, he's the captain. If he's not doing anything at the plate, he's got to start motivating these other guys to start doing something. I don't know. I'm going to try to stay hopeful, stay positive. I know the Yankees aren't going to change anything. Boone's not going to switch anything up, so I guess it's just sitting back hoping for the best, which sucks, but all right, let's go Yankees. See you later.
I mean, sitting back and hoping for the best is a great way to sum up Aaron Boone's tenure so far as the New York Yankee manager, to be honest. He really does. And that's why, watching his team, I always say, again, I repeated it earlier, I'll say it again, the Yankees expect to win, they don't play to win. It's like they just feel the expectation is we're the Yankees, we're going to win, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. You wouldn't have this many bullshit plays year in and year out. You wouldn't have so many of the lackadaisical plays in the field and not running, the this, the that, the sloppy play that we see all the time with the New York Yankees. I got the saying, the sloppy Yankees. Every time they do it, I start saying it because they always poke their ugly head out. No matter how good things are going, those sloppy Yankees will find a way to come out. It's just what they do. And unfortunately, it's what we're dealing with right now as Yankee fans. And again, as Francis said earlier, for a lot of those people talking about projections and this and that, well, I got a larger projection for you. The last 2.5 years, a 500 ball. So don't sit there and continue to tell other fans and all that, oh, you're overreacting. No, you could fan however you want to fan. If fans are concerned right now, they got every right to be concerned right now. It's that simple.
Exactly.
It's that simple. Let's keep them going, guys. You got a few more to go through. Francis, are you good for a little over 12?
Yeah, bro. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Pete, I think the only thing that could save Aaron Judge is fucking Bugs Bunny. Giving him that special water. Maybe the Monstars are real and they took Aaron Judge's talent. Because I don't know how you just fall off a cliff unless you're hurt. But everybody says he's not hurt, but maybe they're going to make Space Jam 3.0 with Aaron Judge. The LeBron James one stuff. And, hey, maybe we need to get the Magic Baseball and have him hold it and get his powers back. Or switch him to second and maybe let Soto bat third. Sounds like a better idea. And Verdugo better be leading off. Volpe, go back to 6, get comfy again, and hang out there. Where the fuck is the Martian? He needs to come back now. And Gleyber Torres, he's a loss of words. There ain't even. He hit the home run down 7-1. Like, who the hell cares? So, yeah. Maybe Space Jam can help the Yankees because God knows Aaron Boone can. By the way, cupcakes banned in my house until the Yankees start winning again and playing like a real team. And I like cupcakes, so I am fat. No cupcakes, no milk until the Yankees start winning. See you later.
My guy flat out said, cupcakes are banned in my house until the Yankees start winning. He loves them some cupcakes. Bro,
Respect.
I get it.
Respect.
Now, it's sad because, the cupcake has now been associated to Aaron Boone. So when I see a cupcake, I get disgusted. I don't even want to look at a cupcake.
I'm not going to lie to you.
One.
They had cupcakes at the event, on April 20th, and it took me a second. I didn't know if I should go over there. I grabbed one in the end, but maybe that's why we lost.
I'm happy to announce. And I told everybody this when we watched the whole video together. I didn't even see the dessert section. I didn't even see it. When I saw the video, I said, oh shit, that's right. I forgot there were desserts there. Didn't even see it. Somebody told me there was a soft serve ice cream machine.
There was.
And I missed it.
You did.
My
You did.
God.
I mean, we barely.
I'd have been
eat
like the kid from Nutty Professor when he was just holding it and just eating it
right
underneath
under.
it.
No, we barely eat at these events, but that's because we're trying to spend our time with you guys. And speaking of events, I saw the chat with the link there. So if you guys haven't
Bro,
already,
you got to get your tickets.
That's right.
And a lot of you in here are like, yeah, I'm getting my tickets. Here's the thing, though. You guys got to remember, get your tickets early because the sooner you get it, the better seat you have.
Exactly.
So remember, it is first come, first serve now at the end of the day. We're field level, so everybody's seat is solid.
It's
Trust
gonna
me,
be a
field
good
level
seat.
at Yankee Stadium is nice, no matter what.
Yeah.
I don't care where you're sitting on that bottom row. We sat in the MVP section, which is right behind the Yankees dugout, rows up, about 16 rows up.
Mhm.
And the seating is unfriggin' real. So anywhere you are on field level, it's very, very good seating.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, you're getting a hell of a discount. So if you look up tickets for that sections for the day before, the day after, you're looking at bare minimum $40, $35 difference. But after that, you're looking at almost $100 difference.
Mhm.
And you're getting the NYU New York Yankees t-shirt.
That's
so
right.
make sure you guys get your tickets. And by the way, there's no limit. So get them for as many people. You want to bring friends with you? By all means, bring them. Tell them about it. Share it out to them. That helps us out a lot. We've got a couple of more voicemails to get to. Got about 3 or 4 more that we're going to get to, and then we're going to wrap up.
Good morning, NYYU fam. Pete.
Uncle Dom.
You're the best, man. What can I say? Just wanted to get an early one in here. Yeah, show me something tonight with the lineup, huh? Have Verdu go bat and lead off. Sit down Glaber. Make the switch with Judge and Soto. And let's fucking go. All right? No more excuses. Let's start showing something to the fans that you give a shit. Okay? I'm just done with the lack of accountability and now Judge acting like his manager. All right? Don't put your head so far up his ass that you can touch his feet. Okay? Whatever that means. I'm out of it here. But you know my passion. Take care, brother. Bye.
I feel you, my guy. I feel you. I feel you, Uncle Dom. It's
Oh, yeah.
scary. What's that movie? What's the movie? What is it? The Jordan? No, who was it? Who was the one that made the movie with the people that look exactly the same, but they're just different?
Ooh.
It's like doppelgangers, but they're actually like completely different. Like they're actually evil. It was a movie that came out recently. It was a horror movie that came out recently. I forgot. The name is very simple, but I can't remember it.
You're right.
It's
Us.
based off a Twilight Zone episode. Yes.
Us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's based off a Twilight Zone episode. So
Yeah.
I actually never seen a movie, but I did. I'm a huge fan of the Twilight Zone series.
Yeah. Twilight
and
Zone is
basically,
goated.
the Twilight Zone episode is the one in the train station where the woman sees a woman that looks just like her.
Mhm.
And it comes to find out it actually basically is somebody else. So in that movie, based off what I remember, or what I know from hearing about it, it's just a different version of them, but an evil version of them, basically.
Yeah.
And it's scary with Boone because, no joke, I said, let me see what Judge had to say. And I put it on and I'm listening to it and I go, that's fucking Aaron Boone. That's Aaron Boone.
Yep.
That is the same person talking. That shit is scary. But it's not that scary if you saw them in spring training together.
No.
All of
You're
us
right.
been patted on the ass by a coach.
Of course.
And that's going to sound very, very weird. But anyway, you know what I mean? It's the baseball
baseball.
slap
That's
on
baseball.
the ass. That's baseball. It's baseball. But let me tell you what a coach never does. A coach never cups the butt cheek for more than a second. Never. That's it. It's not this. They did it. I'm just saying. They did it.
Did he do it?
Did he do it? Did he
Did he
did
do it?
Did he did it?
Did he did it?
did it?
Did he did it?
Boone might have been at one of those parties. I'm just saying.
I think he was.
I think he was.
I'm gonna
too.
come right out and say I think he was.
I think he was. I definitely think he was. Rah, we appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. We got a couple of more guys to get true. Let me do a quick refresh here, and we will get to them. Here we go.
Hey, Pete. I just wanted to talk to you about what happened. You talked about Judge and his post-game press conference yesterday, or press conference interview, whatever the fuck you call it. And he's all talking about, hey, the offense did good. The typical politician answer. And I'm just talking about there's an old game from like 2007 where Posada legit called out the team when they were struggling. And I'm like, why can't we just do that? Why can't we just call out what it is, be the captain, grow some balls? But, that's just like you said, the team takes on the manager, and unfortunately, we have a clown, and we don't have a real manager. But I just want to know your take on that. It's from 2007 against the Oakland A's. Thank you.
I mean, that's Jorge. I mean, that's all I can say about that. Those guys on those years, you just can't compare any. You can't compare these new guys to, and that's not even a knock on new guys. They didn't win. I was talking about, friends, I want to get your opinion on this. And then we got one more voicemail. We'll wrap it up with that. But I want to get your opinion on this. I talked about this the other day. These guys have not won. You can't really compare the Jeters, the Posadas. These guys, one, they won. And two, they truly expected to win, and they played to win ball games. All they expected was to win. They didn't expect to go out there and have the hope. George Steinbrenner would have never said, well, just get in. If we just get in, you know why? Any leader knows you just lowered expectations for your club. Because you're giving them an easy way out. You're giving them an alternative solution, not to focus on the main goal. You're giving them the option that you don't have to be great. You just got to get in, and then you could turn it up. Well, some teams don't have that switch to do that. Other teams do. Not everybody has the switch to go, it's go time, let's do it. What's your opinion on that?
I think you're 100% right, and I think that's what bothers me most. Like, as a fan, like, I mean, as a content creator, I'm always going to be, tapped in, because this is what we do. We don't show up here on screen not being knowledgeable.
Right.
But the hardest thing to do with this team sometimes is to sit there and listen to them talk, listen to them speak. Because when Judge speaks the way he did the other day, I don't want to hear that, because I'm immediately transported back to listening to Jorge, listening to Derek Jeter, listening to Tino, listening to Paul O'Neill, all right, listening to Bernie, listening to Mo, all right. I always go back to Mo after he blew it was in the playoffs, and he had a rough play. This is early in his career. He had a rough series, blew a couple saves, and Michael Kay tells the story that Mo had to stand in front of reporters for about 30-something minutes the whole time, with George Steinbrenner in the corner staring at him. Staring at him the whole time. And he took every question, and he answered every question, and the way that he answered it was with accountability. That was a winner's mentality. Even in defeat, he had a winner's mentality. My problem now is these cats talk like winners, and they haven't won anything. They haven't done it, Pete.
It's like they're living off the past legacy of the Yankees.
They're running around spending daddy's money. They're driving daddy's car. Okay, I mean, you're running around talking about, I'm on the Yankees, I'm this and that, I'm whatever, bro. You're living off of Jeter's hype. You're living off of CeCe's hype, even, because he won.
He won.
He won.
He won.
This current iteration, look, Aaron Judge, I love the guy. He's my guy. He's the captain on my team. I've seen him be great. I love the guy, but I need him to win, because if Aaron Judge, God forbid, but if Aaron Judge closes the book on his career without winning here, I'm sorry. I don't care about the MVP. I don't care about the Rookie of the Year. I don't care about the home run record. All that shit is cute, but it don't mean a thing if you don't got that ring, baby.
Nope. Agree.
And right now, they don't have it. They're not winners. Soto got a ring. Soto has it. Okay? It's there.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I mean, if he never goes on to win again, he could say that he did it. But he still has the hunger for more. And my biggest thing is that I listen to these guys, Pete. I don't feel like I hear that. I don't feel like I hear that hunger a lot of times. And I think that's what turns me off. That's what makes me look at them a little bit of different ways. That I don't see the hunger, bro. Me and you, Kev, Lasagna, everybody, Mario, the Christian, the guys at NYYST, Dane, Carlos, we sound hungrier
because we are
than the guys wearing the pinstripes.
And for the people out there that go, oh, Pete is not that serious. Well, guess what? Actually, it is. To me, it is. To me, it is that serious, because again, this is what we're doing as a career. So it is very, very serious, because I've personally made a promise to the fans that we're different.
Yeah.
That we are going to give you the truth all the time, no matter if it's against the Yankees or for the Yankees. We're going to give you the truth, whether people agree or disagree. So yes, I am going to react in the moment the way I react in the moment, because guess what? I care. So maybe a lot of you aren't used to that because some of the players don't sound like they care, but I do. So I'm going to talk about it the way that I talk about it, and that's all there is to it. So we got one more voicemail, then we're going to just show the probables of the upcoming series, and we'll wrap up. But before we do that, guys, hit that like button for us. Let's get to the last voicemail of the day.
Yeah, what up, Cincinnati? The one and only friendly neighborhood DJ Stilio with the book calling in again. How you doing, man? How you doing? Yo, Pete, how you doing, man? Yo, I don't know about you, but I'm not doing good. These Yankees just, like, took the life out of me, man. Losing 3 out of 4 to the freaking Baltimore Orioles?
Yep.
What's next? They're gonna get swept by Toronto next? Like, nah, that's wild, bro. I mean, oh man. So what I've noticed with Aaron Judge, I don't know if anybody else has noticed this, but if you guys did, then kudos or good for you. Doesn't it seem like Aaron Judge is like his leg kick, like he's about to swing the ball like late, like he's having a late reaction compared to last year? I don't know if you've seen that, but I've been seeing that. Hopefully that's the issue that Judge is having, but other than that, man, damn, bro, like something inside me is telling me that the Yankees got Soto 1 year too late, because Soto's not the only guy that's going to carry this team. It has to be Judge, Rizzo, Volpe, and Dominguez when he comes back. It can't be just Soto, man. If that's the case, then he's not going to re-sign here. But yeah, man, let's hope we bounce back in Detroit, get 2 out of 3, or maybe sweep. But hey, man, before I go, let me hit you with a little jokey joke. I once knew a shy pebble who wished she was a little bolder. Gotta go. Peace.
Those damn jokes, man. A shy pebble wish she was a little bolder.
Oh,
okay.
man.
She wishes she was a little bolder. Okay. I'll be honest with you. That one kind of puts a little smile on my face, to be real with you. I'm not going to front. I think that was all right. That was all right.
That was good. I like that.
All right. You know, for the morning, it's an easy win joke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's one of those you do the face. They just wait for like the simple reaction. It's all right one. That's not bad. But he did bring up a good point. I do want to talk about that really, really, real quickly here. When it comes to what the hell was the point? I think I actually forgot it now.
The Judge with the leg kick?
Yes. So the mechanics with Judge. I've been saying I feel like it is mechanical. I don't necessarily think it's an injury type thing. And I think Christian also put it in our chat yesterday that even after the injury, Judge hit 18 home runs. That would still be a 50-something home run pace. So it wasn't like people are sitting there going, oh, it's the toe. That's why he can't hit. No, it's not the toe. I don't believe it's the toe. He wouldn't be in center field. The toe was that painful or that bad.
For sure.
No way in hell he would be playing center field. The Yankees wouldn't even do that. They protect guys like forget about it. There's no way. And yesterday too, he swung and missed and he was hitting his feet with the bat.
Yeah.
Like, you know how people do that. Your toe is fucked up.
Yeah.
If you got an ingrown toenail, you ain't even doing that. So
No, that shit hurts.
It hurts. You're not gonna sit there and do that. One. So I don't think it's an injury. Somebody did mention in the chat that if you put his 2022 next to what you're seeing now, it's very, very different. So I'll have to look into that and see. I haven't put a side-by-side again. Chat, a lot of you guys, I know Daryl does this. A lot of people in Discord do it. If any of you want to get that side-by-side, we'll be happy to share it out and tag you in it. But go ahead and put it out there, and we could take a look if it is different to see. But I feel like it might be mechanical, and that's something that could change. But geez, I mean, it's a whole month already. I mean, you got to figure something out pretty soon.
It's getting late early.
As Yogi greatly said.
It's getting late early with Judge. The only thing I'll say, not to harp on it too much, is with the timing, I still feel like, you know, what we've been saying since the beginning, he seems in between. Like when Judge can't catch up to 94, like at the end of the day, it's somebody was saying yesterday in the chat on Game Season, you know, he's that's the age or whatever. He's not that old yet, guys.
Not at all.
That's not age. when he's not catching up to 94, it's a timing issue. The
Correct.
same with Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres is not even in his 30s. It's not age, it's timing.
Yeah.
It's timing. You got to get the foot down early. You have it, and all that starts with pitch recognition. And right
Facts.
now, he just doesn't seem to be recognizing the way that he normally does. And
Yep.
so, the timing is off and everything's off. I think it's like you said. This seems much more mechanical to me. And that's what
I think it is. I don't believe it's injury again. There's too many reasons why it doesn't sound like it's at least the toe injury.
Exactly.
Definitely not the toe. It's definitely not the toe.
And with the team's record and the way Soto's been going, if it wasn't injury, they would sit him. Because
100%.
they would tell people, look, we're in a good spot right now. We're fighting for the division. We've got, guys in there that we trust. They would sit him. They would do it.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. That's a simple conversation. That's when you could sit there and go, well, it is early.
Exactly. If you're going to have to sit him,
he's
what
not
better time?
producing. So why we've won? Yeah, we're 500 over our last 20, but we're still early. I'd rather get Judge back to where he is because if it's injury related, he's not going to get back to that. So that makes more sense. But looking at the matchups for the series, here you have it right here in front of you. Reese Olson versus Marcus Stroman today. I see Francis got the do-rag on, okay?
Yes,
Little
sir.
Marcus Stroman day. Stroman is 2-1 with a 3.69 ERA. Reese Olson, 0-4, but a 3.18 ERA. Saturday, Casey Mize, 1-0, 3.08 versus Clark Schmidt's, 2-1, 3.19. And then the final game, possibly the leading Cy Young candidate in the American League, Tariq Skubal, who is 4-0 with a 1.72 ERA. By the way, a great baseball name. Against Nestor Cortez, 1-3, 3.86 ERA.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be, there's good pitcher matchups across the board. And again, just so everybody's aware, Detroit is not some slouch. So don't expect that it's some easy matchup that the Yankees could have a cakewalk in. That Central is actually a lot better than it was last year. To be fair, Twins are not bad.
They won 10
Kansas
straight.
City's playing good. Detroit's playing good. The Guardians are playing good. So it's not some shit division that you walk in there and go, we'll pick up 2 or 3 guaranteed.
No.
Not necessarily.
And
Not
this
necessarily.
team, this Detroit team, the one thing they're hanging their hat on this season is that rotation. They are pitching. I mean, they got Jack Flaherty, getting it up there at 98
Unbelievable.
miles an hour. He looks phenomenal. Their rotation has been really pitching, and it's gonna be tough. They're coming into the Bronx, riding high with good pitching, and the Yankees are coming home with some bad hitting right now. So it does on the outside look like a recipe for disaster. But let's be honest, man. Aaron Judge is Aaron Judge, right? Like he's shown us that he is great, right? If he turns it on at some point here, I'm sorry, as good as their rotation's been, we can beat these guys.
Easy.
We can beat these guys. It's
Easy.
not a situation where I'm looking at this saying, yeah, bro, it's over. Just pack us up. Now, if they show up the way they just did against Baltimore, it's going to look ugly.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's going to look ugly. I tell
and
you
the
that.
Yankees do return home, so they are at Yankee Stadium
Yeah, they're
starting
home
tonight.
They're
And, of
home.
course, we got it covered for you on game season.
Yes, they're
Don't
home
worry about that.
3 against Detroit. And then I think we got 3 against Houston right after at home before they get on a plane and head down to Tampa for the first series at the Trop.
The good old Trop. Got a couple of chats here real quick. Acevedo with a great one. Soto third, 288, 986 OPS, 438 on base percentage. Judge at second, 282, 396, 992. Verdugo first, 282, 334, 780. Analytics, it's simple. It does make the most logical sense. That's why I don't understand the New York Yankees. Old Sarge says it's not the toe or the abs, it's between the ears. Probably is. It probably is, Old Sarge. But I'll leave you guys with this.
And Aaron Judge is a gift from God, yeah.
Just so everybody's aware. But we need this guy tonight.
All rise, motherfucker.
That's who we need.
do.
We need that type of attitude, not that little Aaron Boone-ish bullshit that we heard from Judge.
Set
Can't
the
see
tone
that anymore, but
set the tone early. Set the tone
Facts.
early.
On
You know
top
what
of
I'm saying?
facts.
Set the
Facts
tone
on top
early.
of facts. All right, folks. Well, we're going to wrap up here. We appreciate you guys. You are the friggin' best. And I know you guys are really enjoying Francis Fridays. Francis Fridays on All Rise is always fun.
Oh, yeah.
It is the man's birthday. So
Appreciate
have a
it.
great birthday, Francis. We appreciate you, fam.
Okay.
And until next time, guys, We out a.
Go
We
Yankees,
out
baby.
a. Big series tonight. See you guys later.
It's heavy. Famous love. Yeah, I gotta keep it trendy on my soul. I'm the most selfish person that I know. Here we go down the rabbit hole. Got a couple carrots around my neck. Self-respect. When you out of line, you put yourself in check. They don't hear me. They don't hear me though. Cycles going round and round and round like a merry-go. Stand for truth or fall for any old scenario. That's why I keep my circle smaller than a Cheerio. Cause it's the company you keep. Stay woke. Please don't get caught sleep. End up sowing what you reap. Know your worth and don't sell cheap. The ghost is inside of me.